So there are a few things that you're going to want to know before moving to South Jersey. I compiled a list of 13 things that you should know before moving here. Let's get to it. I'm Kat Quarterman, team leader and broker sales associate of the Quarterman Group, powered by Compass. If this is your first time to this channel, then you're going to make sure that you want to hit the subscribe button and make sure you click the bell so you're notified each time a new video is uploaded. This is where you'll learn what it's like to eat, live, sleep in South Jersey. We honestly get so many phone calls, emails, and text messages from people who are relocating and moving to South Jersey. We absolutely love what we do. So if you're thinking about moving anywhere in South Jersey, make sure that you send us a text, email, or call so that way we can help you with your move. It could be days, nights, weekends, whatever works for you. Just make sure you reach out. We got your back. So 13 things that you need to know before moving to South Jersey. Number 1, we have gas concierge. So no longer do you pull into the gas station and have to pump your own gas. If you ever are out in another state and you see somebody get out and they're asking you questions on how to put their gas in their tank, most likely they're from New Jersey. We do not pump our gas. We don't have to, I'm not going to say wait, but usually there's an attendant for every 2 to 4 gas pumps. So normally it's not a long wait for you to get your gas, but you don't have to pump it. You don't have to put your card in the machine. You don't have to run and see the attendant to give them any cash. It's someone who comes right up to your window and they do all of that for you. Second thing that you're going to want to know is that we don't have any sales tax on clothing. So whenever you're out in the store and you're buying clothes, you won't have any sales tax on it. And in some locations, when you're buying electronics or things that are normally taxed, they may be taxed at half the price. Third thing, no more 7-Eleven, no more Sheets. We are Wawa for everything. You go to Wawa for your snacks. You go to Wawa for your lunch. You go to Wawa for your gas. Wawa is almost on every corner, and it's an all one-stop shop place. They have different meals. They have sandwiches, they have soups. They even started making some options for dinner as well. They do catering, so if you need to cater a lunch, you can get your sandwiches from there as well. Fourth thing that you're going to want to know before moving to South Jersey is that we are actually a divided state. So in South Jersey, everything is about Phillies and Eagles. We're not Giants and Jets down here. Of course, you have fans that come from all over, but you will see come fall everyone in an Eagles shirt. It's all about the Eagles down here in South Jersey. The fifth thing that you're going to want to know is that we have a lot of college pride down here in South Jersey. So don't be surprised as you are driving through towns that you see the college colors and different memorabilia from the different colleges displayed on people's homes. We have a lot of college pride down here, and a lot of people love Rutgers, so you'll see a lot of the red. They love Rider, Rowan, all of our colleges here in New Jersey. You'll see it displayed as you go through the different neighborhoods and businesses. The sixth thing that you're going to want to know is that I'm not going to say our main public transportation, but we have PATCO, and there are many stations all throughout South Jersey. So it's very easy for you to get into Philly. You don't necessarily have to drive over the bridge. I do have some friends that don't like driving over the bridge. You won't have to worry about that if you're going into Philly. You can just take the PATCO train. Seventh thing, you want to make sure that you use the right words when you're talking about the right thing. Down here, it's not, I'm going to the beach. It's going to the shore. So whenever someone's like, hey, I'm going to the shore, it could just mean they're going to the beach. I don't know which shore. I don't know if it's Long Beach Island. I don't know if it's CI. I don't know. But they're going to the shore. Okay? So make sure that you get the terminology right and you're using the right words with your South Jerseyans. The eighth thing that you're going to want to know is that we have Mischief Night. So it used to be the night before Halloween. The kids would go out You would have to be a little nervous that you get toilet paper on your trees out in the front lawn. I know my oldest son did it when he was a teenager and he was younger. I don't see that going on too much now, but I do see that as the end of the school year wraps up, you will see seniors doing things to each other, and sometimes the adults in the different, online chat groups, they get nervous and they're like, hey, I saw these kids run out of a car and they just shot this person with a Nerf gun or a water gun, and is that safe? And I don't know where these people came from. They were hiding behind bushes, things like that. It's okay. It's just the teenagers having a little bit of fun, and you have to be aware of it so that way you don't get too nervous as you see it happening in your neighborhood. The ninth thing that you need to know before moving to South Jersey is that if you're coming from New York and maybe even sometimes from the outskirts of Philadelphia and you're relocating to South Jersey, I'm sorry to tell you, but your friends may not see you as much. They usually come the one time, maybe if you have an annual get-together, barbecue in the summer, or if you get together for a Friendsgiving, but don't plan on them coming every weekend and you seeing them as you usually do. I relocated from New York, and I want to say that I see my family. I speak to them, of course, every day, but I see them maybe 3 times a year, definitely during the holidays. I shouldn't say I see them 3 times a year. They come to me for Thanksgiving. I go to them for Christmas, and we, see each other during the summer for a few barbecues here and there, and we also try to get together for Easter. So I don't see them as much in the beginning. It was a little nerve-wracking, and that's family. My friends that I left in New York, I hardly see them. I may see them once or twice a year, and that's usually for birthdays. So don't count on it, but it's okay. You'll make new friends. The 10th thing that you need to know is that during rush hour, it's going to get congested. So even if you are traveling on the New Jersey Turnpike, 295, if it's in the morning, close between that 8, 9 o'clock, and sometimes even in the afternoon between that 4 to 6, you may get a little congestion. I haven't seen it get backed up where it's a few hours that I'm waiting in traffic. That's only if there are if it was like a really bad accident. But other than that, if it's just normal traffic, normal congestion, maybe I'm just stuck for like a little bit of 15 minutes or so. So make sure you plan accordingly if you need to travel during the rush hour times. The 11th thing that you need to know is that you do need a car in South Jersey. Many of the stores, even though there's a Wawa on every corner, it's a long corner, and it might be several blocks down because you live in a development, or down the road, and that road is a long road. So you do need a car to get to everywhere, to the grocery store, out to eat, and sometimes even just to a friend's house. I know my oldest son, when he was a teenager, he would ride his bike across, 38, which is like a main roadway, to his friend's house. And I used to be very nervous that he was going to ride his bike across, but he made it. He's still alive today. Thank goodness for that. But you don't even really want to walk on those roads. It's a little scary. So I would say you need a car. The 12th item that you need to know before moving to South Jersey is that private schools may not be the best option, in my opinion, right? Coming from New York, my oldest son went to private school all the way up until we moved to South Jersey. And when we came to South Jersey, I put him into our local middle school, and I found that education was great for him, and he went to the public high school as well. Now, my 2 little ones, we started them off in private school, and I just knew that they were getting a better education, better, just better everything, because I was paying for the school. And what I came to realize is that it didn't work out for them. The curriculum was different, so they were a little behind in math, when I thought that they were above, average in math. Also, the socialization in the private school, the classrooms were way too small for them. So when I took them out and put them into public school, it was a little adjustment socially, and just learning how to interact with more kids in a room. So I'm going to tell you that if you're coming from an area where you set your kids to private schools, come down to South Jersey, talk to the public school system, check out their curriculum, and see if it's a good match for you. Of course, I'm not saying private schools are not good at all. There are some that are good, but I found that I needed to look more into them versus just automatically putting my child in a private school because I thought it was better. The last thing that you need to know before moving to South Jersey is that parents are very active in the high school and the little league sports. You see them all over, whether it's soccer, baseball, track and field, football. You see them all over, and the parents are supportive. They wear their sports gear, they come out, they rally the kids, and I think it's great. My kids have met some long-lasting friends by participating in the Little League and also in the high school sports. So I'm telling you right now, it's a challenge to navigate all these different towns, these likes, these differences, these wants, these needs. You know, when you're relocating and you're relocating to somewhere where you know nothing about, all my team has to do is just hear a few things of what you like, where you want to be, what are you interested in, and we can help you pick the right town to explore. Whether it's the style of homes, you want to be close to your job, you want to be close to other friends, family, or maybe you work from home, or maybe you're taking some time off from home and staying at home with the kids, and you need some things that are a little bit more local to you. Many times with our clients, they just mention a couple things. Sometimes they come to South Jersey saying that they want one thing, and once we listen to all the other things going on in their life or details about their lifestyle, and we suggest an area for them, a lot of times that's the area that turned out to be the perfect fit for them. But the only way that we can help you is if you reach out. So make sure you send us a text, email, or call, whatever works for you, day, weekends, evenings, or nights, and we will be sure to help you make your move to South Jersey.